Hi guys, it's Matthew here. Welcome back to another video on my channel today. Today I am finally back with another video here on my Lego table. And if in case you guys are wondering that in case you guys were wondering why I haven't been back in a few days, is because I've been posting videos in the past few days, but the reason why that you guys might be confused is because I posted a video with my gaming channel video, and I've been posting videos on there. And if you guys saw my video on my channel, Matthew's Legos, you might know that I do have a gaming channel coming up if you actually watch that video. So if after you guys watch that video, you might want to go check my gaming channel out, so that way you guys can follow all the posts, and make sure to go subscribe to it. So guys, I'm sure a lot of you have been looking forward to seeing another video here on my Lego house, because you see I did it like a few months ago, and then I just never got around to doing part 2 after I already finished building it. But there will be a third and final part, and that will be the roof line area, just so you guys know. And if you guys want to see that, make sure to comment down below. And also guys, if you guys want to see more videos, make sure to comment down below. And don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you can get notified every time I upload, so that way you don't miss all the fun here today on my channel. Well, without any further ado, guys, why don't we get started here on my Lego table. So, guys, I made a few changes around the detail around this area, down on the area. So as you guys can see, like the brick thing has changed. First it was over here, and then I moved it over here because I had other things going on over there. So, whoops. Go. Stay put. Okay, guys. Something just fell down. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, moving on. Okay, so the wheelbarrow was not full of bricks when it used to be over there, but one of the bricks is still out, as you can see right here. So basically, it fell out. So basically, a brick fell out. Then basically, here's a chicken right here. And then you can see, if you guys remember in my last part, only two parts of the missile are right there. Then as you can see, here's a little part of the Mr. Freeze Ice Attack Lego Batman movie set. And here's also the Catwoman Catcycle Chase area right through here. And then basically there is 3 guys right here. Hold on, guys, something shimmered off. And then so basically here's 3 people right here sitting on top of there. And then basically here's Catwoman's and that Batgirl's torso part, and then it's sitting right there on a black piece right there. And then here's also the swords from the Lego Ninjago movie set. And then basically here are 2 of those parts right here. So, and then basically here's a Darth Vader helmet right here, a skeleton torso, a black arm, a little pistol right here, a head, a motorcycle helmet, random brick, Kai's top part of his mask, and then there's an egg back there. And then here's some legs just sitting down, just like that. And then basically, here is Tarfu, but he doesn't have an arm. And then basically, here's Here is the green torso, and then here's a green arm that goes with that green torso, just like that. And then as you guys can see, there's a little red thing down right in there. You guys can barely see it. You guys can really, if you can really see it if you just look closely. Can't really point it out because I don't want to knock anything over. I highly doubt nothing will break, but I just don't want any of these little things to fall over and then pick them back up. Just so you guys know. So as you guys can see here, right here, here's the Battle Droid torso and Battle Droid black arm. And then here's this black wrench, like right behind here. I don't know if I can really get you guys to see it, but let me see if we can. Okay, there we go. I pulled it out. So it's this thing right here that was hiding behind that white brick sort of thing, and I wanted to see if you could get a. I want to see if I could give you guys a better view at it. So so here is the little brick area. These little brick steps right here. So if you guys saw my post of what's on my Lego table, you might not the Lego house video, but if you guys saw my post where I show you everything that's on my Lego table, you might recognize that I changed those if you guys saw that last update that I post. Okay, moving on. So and then here's like this little weapon area thing right there that I sat down there because just to give it a little bit more effect to make this place look like it's worn down and whatnot. And then basically right here here's the person with a tail, and then it has a bunch of different monster things right there. Yeah, so I added that on there just to switch that person up a little bit. And I forgot to mention this, guys. So, and then over here. So, and then basically here's like a person with no head just hanging down like that. And then here's basically a pig right here. And then here is a C. I already showed you that. So I don't need to show you that in my last part. And then here's a little picnic table, which I don't need to show you because I already showed you in the last part. And then I added this little section of a Lego Batman movie thing, just to make it look a little bit more cluttered, like how I wanted it to be. And then basically here's Kai's sister from the Lego Ninjago movie, just walking around. Then here's a big old tire that was just sitting right on top of that, but let me remove it so you guys can see some of the easier facts. So and then basically here is the bunny, and then here's a carrot sitting in there, and then here's some cactus areas right here. So this is basically a Minecraft set that I added in, just to let you guys know. And then here's a head, an arm. There's two arms, a hand, and a torso right there, just like that. So that pretty much does it for what I added down here at this bottom line, guys. So and then now as we come along up to the second story, which was the moment you guys have probably been waiting for the whole time. So, I can't remember where, I don't know for sure I don't know where I want to start, but I'm moving this box right here, guys. So that way I can have some more room to review the stuff right there. Okay, I don't know where to start, guys, so why don't we start over here on this side, and then we'll work our way around. So you guys may have noticed as I was showing you guys stuff on the bottom line that I changed. So basically, I added like a little balcony area and on the shed, just to give it a little bit more, just to give it a little more battle stuff. And then basically here's a pole, hanging out with a torso, hands, and arms on there, just hanging out there. Then here's also another torso, only it doesn't have a second arm because it's been chopped off. And then basically here's Lego Harry Potter. This is an older body from one of the older Harry Potter sets, for all the older Harry Potter Lego stuff. And here's also the older style of Harry Potter's head right there. And then basically here's like a little turning weapon. Weapon? Okay, let me set that right. Let me set that somewhere. Yeah, okay, there we go. So, and then, moving on. So, and then here's like the little weapon right there. And then basically, here is the legs right here that are hanging right here. And then here's this Lego head just sitting on that stud right there. So I can remove that. So, and then basically, here's a little brick thing just sitting on that little area thing right there. Just to make it look something random that's in this Lego house. And then basically here's a Lego thing. Here's this Lego body carrying a weapon stick with nothing, and he doesn't have a head. And then here is this other body right here with no head or arm or hand, but it does have one arm and one hand. Just to let you guys know, so I'm just removing it so you guys can easily see it. So and then here we have right here we have this other body that was just laying down. Right here. Right, just laying down right there. Because that's another body. And then here's the fourth and final body. It was sitting down right there. And then it doesn't have a head or arm, just so you guys know. So I thought so it just twisted, so that just to give it a little bit more something random effect. Okay, guys, moving on. So that's it for the Valkyrie section on top of the shed. Just to let you guys know, I just knocked over a part. I just knocked over something. Just hang on a second, guys. Just give me a second. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So basically, here's a bunch of bullets to put in a gun right there. And then basically, here's a bunch of smooth bricks right there. And then here is a whip right here. Here's a whip right there. And then here's a person holding his head right here. Holding his head right there. And then he's just walking. And then he's just like walking randomly as he's holding his head. And then here's another head right here, another random head, and there's another random head right there. Then basically here's just a random guy that's still alive, and then he's like carrying like a machine gun of some sort that I added in there. And then basically here's a table with 4 heads, and then here's basically like a little something that I added in to spin an effect, just a little effect to where I can spin and whatnot. So, and then, as we make our way around here, guys, if you should look at this door right through here, there's this porch thingy-mabobber that broke off and fell down. And then basically, here's a body right here with no head. And then basically, his head is right here on this lid. Right right here, just like this head right here. And then basically here's a crate that's spilled open. You can see back here there's a sword, a gun, and a bone right there. And then basically here's a sword holster and whatnot, and which I also added in. And then basically there we go. So then basically that does it for that porch lane, guys. Why don't we make our way over into this area? So and then basically, guys, as we make our way like around this area. So if you guys look in there, there's a droid with no arms or legs, but he has a head, and he's just hanging on the wall right there. And then basically here's like this little control. There's like a little control panel that fell apart and doesn't really work anymore. And then basically here's a car, a random car that broke, that damaged and flying through the wall. Thought that might be nice to put a little bit of effect in there. It's just hanging out right there. I think that's funny. Do you guys think that's funny? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't really think it's funny, but I added in there just to give it a little bit more effect. So then here's another one of these person that I got from Blind Bag Minifigures. That was also the same case with this person right here. And that was also the same case with that other person right here. Just to give it a little bit some more effect and whatnot. Just to make it a little bit more silly and whatnot. Just like that. So and then right here, here's a book, Batman's Cowl, a random head, a little wheel that's very tough, and then here's also a barrel-like thing. And then here's also Batman's boomerang, an armor thingy-majigger, and then here's a gun right here. And then here's Scooby-Doo just wandering around, like that. Oh, Scooby-Doo just fell over. Whoops, let me fix that. Let me fix that. And then here's basically another robot dog that I also added in there. And then as you guys look around here, as we make our way through the rest of the porch, here's a person hanging with a gun. Right there, hanging down. And then here's also this thing right here. I don't know what that is, but there is a head right there, right next to it. And then, as you guys know for sure, here's the singer that I got in a Blind Bag mystery figure thing. And then that has her microphone. And if you guys saw my last part, her microphone's right there. That is supposed to represent her microphone. If you guys saw part 1, and if you guys saw that. So and then also, guys, here's also this the security cameras. Right here, and then you could open this up, and I think you could see what's in here. Here you could see some hands, random hands to this headless girl's body right there. Her head is actually this one right here that I just showed you, kind of right there. That's where I showed you, and those are basically her hands. And then right on top of that box chest thing, you could see there are some security cameras. One has a Technic pen that actually goes on this one. That swifts back and forth just like that. That swifts back and forth like that, just like that. And then, come on, guys, I gotta put it back on. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Okay, swoop that back on there. Okay, guys. Okay, I couldn't get that back on there with one hand, so sorry about that. And then here's a hammer right here. Forgot to mention that. Then here's also a helmet right here. Then under that is just a blue round of brick looking thing, but under it. That's all it is. And then this is supposed to represent a statue, but this girl right here is supposed to represent a statue, but her microphone is missing, and as I mentioned, it was right down there. And then, just so you guys know, and as we come around, and so that's basically it for that little area. As we swift back here, here is basically a headless guy with no head that's going up from the sky with a balloon. And then as you can see, here's the stick thingy majig that's making him fly all the way up. Just I added in there just to give it a little bit of funny effect with no headless, with him being headless. But I just added in there just to make him hang right there. So let me see if I can give you a better view of what we're gonna be looking at next, guys. Okay, as you can see right here, here is a TV screen. As you can see, that's it burnt out and it's broken and it fell apart. So it's just hanging there now. And then here you can see here's a headless person that doesn't have any hands. Another headless person with hands. And then basically here's a blaster right here and whatnot. And here's some random bricks and whatnot. And then here's a bed right here. And then here's a brick right there. And then there's a hand right there. And then right back there, there's a Harry Potter wand right there. There is another clip next to it, but there is no weapon right there. And then here's a sword. Here's a sword right here. There's a sword right there. There's a sword right there, and then basically here's a staircase and a ladder to go up all the way right here. And then basically so minifigures can come up right here, and then here's a gray skeleton's leg right there. And then basically here is a seat right here. And then here is a creeper right here. And then basically here's like a little jetpack sort of thing. But then you can see a person with a brick under it is just hanging there. And then he has arms and hands, but there is no feet. He just has a brick hanging under it. And then there's a head right there. And then here's a cord looking thing. And then the person hanging on there has no head or legs, but he's missing a hand, and he's just hanging from a bouncy cord. And then here's another one of those 3 minifigures that I got in the blind bags. Again, I switched up their bodies just to give it a little bit more effect. And then basically here's a cane right here, and then here's another control area. Here you can see there's a lever, and then here's another lever right here. And then here's a little control area. There's a little control piece right there, just to give it a little bit more, just so I could give it a little bit more effect. And then as we walk down those stairs right here, this is gonna bring us to the last part of this video, guys. So then basically as we walk down here you will see a veggie flag sign right there. And then basically here's like a little bit of a pull effect right there. And then here is a weapons rack, but it doesn't have any weapons. And then here's a random brick right here. And then what this is sitting on is also a random brick. And then this is another Valkyrie area, just like this area right there. And the Valkyrie area over there on the shed. And then here we have a stick, some legs, a gun in there. And here's also like another camera thing right there, which I also added in. I thought that might be a good thing to add in. Okay, guys, that was reviewing my Lego house part 2. So if you guys want to see part 3 after I'm done making it. Comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. And if there's something else you want me to do, guys, also comment down below. And don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notified every time I upload. And without any further ado, guys, I'm going to get back to bringing you more videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.